Welcome to the Elan Valley. Our hill farm is one of 28 tenanted farms here in a water catchment, and we are responsible for 580 hectares of bog, ross, freeze, hill and of course our traditional hay meadows. Our stock was taken off the meadows on the 1st of May, allowing nature to do its wonders and the grass to grow. Our hay meadows are really valuable to us because they are rich in flowers which have properties that are good for animal health. In Wales, traditionally there was often a farm field on every farm called the Caius Butty, which is Welsh for the hospital field, and you would put your poorly animals on it to graze, and very often they would get better on the flowers that were within the field. In the UK, hay meadows have declined by 97% since 1930s, and we really need to be valuing these meadows and creating more wildflower places in our gardens, farmland and wider countryside. I think we can really do some good for our wildlife if we were just to let there be wilder places in our gardens, look after our margins on our roadsides and adopt more meadows in a traditional way like we have. Diversity in our meadows meant that really hot summer a few years ago we were still able to get a pretty good crop in times that were quite challenging, and I think that when you work within nature you're also more resilient against the changes that happen in the world around you. Our meadows have one cut, and the bales are stored in the barn for the winter as food for the stock. During the processes of cutting and drying out the grass, the flower seeds are thrown around and they are spread around the field and returned back to the soil. Once the meadows have been harvested, we tend to put the cattle on to graze the rougher margins on the outsides of the fields. We have been passed these hay meadows from the generations that have gone before us on this land, and we hope we will be looking after it for the generations that are to come. It's time to create more wildflower places and to take a little bit of a step back to be taking a step forward, and farming really has a vital role to play in this. Thank you for joining me and letting me share a small snapshot of these special and unique meadows here in mid Wales. Wishing you all the very best.